This is the world, and this is Alaska. Known for its wildlife and natural beauty, Alaska is part of the USA. Despite it not being connected to the rest of the USA, it was transferred to the authority of the U.S. government on October 18, 1867, and in 1959 it was made the 49th state. One thing often overlooked in U.S. history is the Alaska Purchase. And so, how and why did Alaska become part of the USA? Let's begin by looking at the background of the Alaska Purchase. Alaska had eyes on it ever since the discovery of Americas, although there were not very many attempts at colonization or settlement until the late 1700s. After some time, however, it came to be under the control of the Russian Empire and was soon brought into the fold of its vast empire. During the year 1853, the Russian Empire found itself at war with the Ottoman Empire as well as the British and French empires in the Crimean War. This war ended terribly for the Russians, who found themselves thoroughly beaten and in need of money. It also had worsened relations with Russia's imperial rivals, of which Alaska gave the Russians a long border with. The ruler of Russia at this time was Tsar Alexander II, whose brother Grand Duke Constantine, who urged the Tsar to consider selling the Alaskan territory. Over the winter of 1856, Russian diplomats held several informal meetings with U.S. officials about the possible sale of the territory, although official negotiations would be postponed until 1867 after the end of the American Civil War. After long negotiations, the territory was sold on March 30th, 1867 at the price of a whopping $7.2 million, nowadays equivalent of $140 million. Like much of its history, it was also mostly ignored by the Americans until the Klondike Gold Rush, in which an estimated 100,000 prospectors migrated to Alaska looking for gold. Alaska also possessed valuable seal fishery, which soon became a valuable revenue stream for the U.S. Alaska would see slow development for many years, and in 1958 Alaska was proclaimed to be the 49th state. After World War II, Alaska became a very popular tourist destination, and in 1968 oil was discovered in the north. All of these factors contributed to an economic boom for this state, in which after forevermore Alaska would continue to be an important part of the USA.